Ladies and dudes, it is that time once again for another top 5 list that nobody has never done before. And this top 5 list will surprise you once again, since I thought about another project in mind that hopefully in the future, or if it'll ever exist in the future, I would like to see a Dr. Octopus movie in 2D hand-drawn animation. And also, I gotta make up some good ideas of what type of scenes do I want to see for the Dr. Octopus movie. And I got some really good ideas about it, that's for sure. Well, anyway, hi ladies and dudes, this is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Poop1987. This is my review for today. And today, I have no review, ladies and dudes. But for today's list, ladies and dudes, is that time once again for another top 5 list that nobody has never done before. And I hope everybody is so darn antsy about this top 5 list that nobody has never done before. We are heading back to top 5 lists of what type of scenes do I want to see from one of my main projects. It has something to do with the Dr. Octopus movie. And yes, ladies and dudes, I will tell you the truth right now. I think I finally got an idea for the main plot of the story. And I will say it's an Ultimate Universe story, part of it, and part of a sequel that took place at the near end point of Spider-Man 2, and what will happen if the Spider-Man 2 storyline would have continued on. And also, it'll be a part what if type of movie. Yeah, something that the MCU had made up. Something what will happen if our favorite Marvel's characters had some different storylines here and there. If you check out the What If series that came from Disney Plus. Well, you get the idea. So, I want this Dr. Octopus movie to be all about is I really want this storyline to take place like 17 or 18 years later. You know, at the near end point of Spider-Man 2. What will happen if Dr. Octopus did not make that scientific experiment at all? And what will happen if he did not die from his own machine? What will happen if he did live? And yeah, he did get arrested for the crimes that he did commit, and he decided not to stay in jail for a very long time. He ran away from home, and nobody had never seen him since. And now, 17, 18 years later, Dr. Octopus became a different person. He's no longer a bad guy. He's more like an anti-hero to the story. And he's on a quest to make sure that nobody will steal that famous machine that he made during that time from that Spider-Man 2 storyline. And then something went wrong. His scientific experiment has been stolen. And we have no idea who the heck stole his famous scientific experiment. Something about the power of the sun in the palm of his hand. So he wants to know who the heck stole his scientific experiment. And also getting to know some brand new challenges that he had never faced before. So that's my main idea about the main plot of the story for the Dr. Octopus movie. And I guess everybody wants to know is, what type of scenes do I want to add for this film? Something that nobody had never thought about. So, are you ready for my top 5 of what type of scenes do I want to see for the Dr. Octopus movie. And these scenes will surprise you. That's for sure. And yes, I do have a piece of paper in mind. So, let's get this whole thing started. And to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, I do have some honorable mentions. Sadly, only 3. Okay, for my first honorable mention will be, there's going to be a surprising plot twist to the film. Something that nobody sees coming. And yes, it has something to do with a character. A character that all of us had never seen before. Who's not from the TV series or the live action movies. This character will be very, very brand new to us. Something that we did not see coming. And I cannot spoil this in my video. Nope. It's a non-spoiler list. Well, if you guys get the picture. So yeah, the surprising plot twist is one of them. And the other one is the mysterious villain who had stolen Dr. Octopus's scientific experiment. I can't tell you who this mysterious villain is. It'll all be a hush-hush. But this mysterious villain will be here and there to the story. And whoever this evil villain is responsible of stealing Dr. Octopus's scientific experiment. Something we did not see coming. And the final honorable mention will be Wolverine's most outraged anger of Dr. Octopus. There will be a moment where Wolverine got angry at Dr. Octopus for some unknown reason, and he did find out the truth about what type of scientific experiment that Dr. Octopus made that was during the time of Spider-Man 2. He is not making this power of the sun thing in the palm of his hand. It's more like making the power of the sun of destroying the world. And he believes that this whole mess is completely Dr. Octopus's fault. He made a very terrible scientific experiment that was responsible of killing his wife. That's what Wolverine is upset about. And those are my honorable mentions for some other parts that will be in the story. And now, on with the list. Coming at number 5 goes to, I'll go with a 50-50 tie on this one, and I'll let you guys pick which opponent that Dr. Octopus needs to face. So for number 5 goes to Dr. Octopus versus Wolverine or Kikyo. Now this will be a brand new challenge for Dr. Octopus that he needs to face, and not just Spider-Man all the time. He's gonna face some brand new challenges that he had never seen before. A mutant who released claws at the palm of his wrist, while the other released a samurai sword in the palm of his hand. And I'm having trouble about how will the scene will work for both of the fight scenes in the story. How will Dr. Octopus handle 2 mutants who do have steels in the palm of their own hands, I guess. But I'm sure it'll be epic, brutal, and fun to watch. And there will be a moment where Dr. Octopus will use his metal arms to take both Wolverine and Kikyo up in the air. And he had enough of them arguing. That's all I could say about that part at the number 5 spot. Coming at number 4, Dr. Octopus' most haunting memories. I really want this part of the story to be really sad and tragic. And very darn heartbreaking. All the moments that Dr. Octopus can remember from his past. Even the moments with his wife, Rosie. All the good times they shared together. Back from their college days, when they start falling in love, getting married. I'm not sure if they have kids or not. I won't be surprised. And also that tragic incident that did happen in Spider-Man 2. Something that he will feel his regrets for the rest of his life. And it still haunted him, even to this day. What else I could say for the number 4 spot? Coming at number 3. All the moments that feature Darkman! Yeah, I really want Darkman to be the highlight moment of the story. I really want Darkman to be funny, hilarious, and say a couple of funny dialogues here and there. And also his funny face. Yep, I really want this guy to steal the show. And we need to find a way to get the great and mighty Liam Neeson to come back and reprise that famous character that started all for his career. And also, I would love to see a great character development and chemistry with Darkman and Dr. Octopus. And since those two dudes have something in common, they're both mad scientists. And they love to do with anything that involves science. And I want to add a part of the story where they will help each other. You know, to figure out their problems of their scientific experiments. Dr. Octopus will do the best he can to figure out the answer of the reason why that his mask thingamajig will always melt in after 99 minutes is up. And also give Darkman a fresh new mask so the wax thingy won't melt. And also, Darkman will help Dr. Octopus to create a brand new type of power of the sun in the palm of his hand. But it's not something that will be big, but something that will be very, very small. What else I could say about that part? So yeah, all the moments that feature Darkman deserves to be at number 3. And coming at number 2 will be a very heartwarming reunion. And since Dr. Octopus is no longer the enemy for Spider-Man, he'll be a close ally to him. Or an unlikely ally. So for number 2 is Dr. Octopus reunites with the Spider-Man that he knew. Just the one that featured Tobey Maguire. And it'll be nice if Tobey Maguire will come back and reprise his famous role that started it all for him as well. And yes, I really want Dr. Octopus and Spider-Man to have a heart-to-heart talk. After when Dr. Octopus got really upset and, really heartbroken. It's after the events when he had that argument with Wolverine about the thing I just told you about in the honorable mention. Yep. How should I say this? It will be nice, it will be sweet, and it's time for these two people to work things out and become friends again. And yeah, Spider-Man will stay on Dr. Octopus's side no matter what. Something that comes from in the heart. After all, we love that moment that came from Spider-Man No Way Home. Something that was tear-jerking and heartwarming. Well, thanks to Doctor Strange, after that moment happened, he disturbed that reunion. If you remember Spider-Man No Way Home very carefully. So, that's all I could say for the number 2 spot. And I gotta cut number 1 very, very short because I really want this to be the epic climax to the story. So, yep, for number 1 goes to the epic climax. I don't want to spoil too much about it. All I could say is it's going to be epic, it's going to be exciting, and this is where Dr. Octopus is finally going to prove himself that he's no longer a bad guy. He's going to become a hero for the very first time. And he will use the true power of the sun for it. That's all I could say for the number 1 spot. And that is my top 5 best moments I will tell you about for the Dr. Octopus movie. All the scenes that I want to put for this epic project of mine. So tell me, ladies and dudes, what type of scenes do you want to see for Dr. Octopus movie? Well, whichever it is, leave a comment there and let me know. And join me next time for more videos to come in the main future. Enough said. So, I'll see you all later, and sayonara.